Welcome to the Efficiency Committee. I'm Donovan, and this is our Netrunner draft coverage from a tournament we held on April 5th, 2014. This tournament consisted of 8 players doing a full draft. We will be following Grant on the entire process, this time with the runner draft. Check out the corp draft in the description below. He will go over his picks, sharing his insight, and hopefully providing some tips on how he builds his decks in the Netrunner draft format.
Should do well for me, because I throw my cards everywhere. Yeah, let's go ahead and...
We had a little mishap earlier with one of Grant's packs, so...
Yeah,
He only had 34 in his corp, so we went ahead and opened up another one and gave him the last 10. So what we're going to do here is he's just going to count his runner and make sure he's got all 40, that way we don't have an interruption like that again.
Looking good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright, here's the exciting one, the runner. Fun one. Alright.
Are they starting out there already?
Yeah, they're starting runner already. Go ahead. Here we go.
Here, oh no. Runner's going to be much harder to pick, I think. I can't see why I wouldn't take Maker's Eye right off the bat. Because, I mean, your deck starts with Money and Crypsis. Multiple access is going to be really good. Xanadu Imp are also very good picks. Cyber Feeder is not bad. I mean, in an environment where you're not going to be doing a lot of consistent runs, consistent money is pretty good. Quality Time seems really dangerous. Even in Constructed, I have problems paying the 3 and then having money to pay for the 5 cards. It's kind of a decent search, especially when your deck is only 30 cards, but I don't know. Pawn Shop, it's too early for Pawn Shop. I don't know what I'm going to have. Cyber Feeder, Deus Ex, Peacock, not great. I think I can take the Maker's Eye. That's not even... I'm going over options just to be talking. The Maker's Eye is a very strong pick. Because... 9 cards? Good cards?
I'm sorry, I was taking a peek.
You mean another Maker's Eye? Great. Liberated's pretty good. Sneak Door. Oh! Right now. Tinkering. I mean, right now my breakers are Crypsis, so Tinkering is not really appealing to me until I get a really good breaker that I want to use. Peacock's not a really good breaker, so I'm not going to take that. Dyson, it's too early to worry about Dysons. Especially with the amount of good cards in this pack already. Joshua B could be good, but the amount of random tag punishment that's floating around, I wouldn't want to risk it. E3, again, too early for E3. It's looking like a breakdown between Sneak Door, Ice Carver, and Liberated. Especially in the mid-game, the corp gets flooded, you drop a Sneak Door and run 3 times. It's not as good without the Desperado, because you don't make your monies back on it. But it is a very big threat. And it's very surprising. I think the Ice Carver is too early for that, too. I need a better core first. Liberated, I can wait on. I think the Sneak Door is a good pick. I've got 2 really good, kind of tricky access cards right now. Looking here, Demaron, Data Link Reversal is really dangerous because there's not much that self-tags you in these packs, I don't think. Right now, I'm looking at Modded and Morningstar, really. Crescentus is a possible pick. I don't have enough hardware to justify Inside Man at this point. If I'd taken some of those Cyber Feeders earlier, I'd debate it. Access is out. It's hard to take the Morningstar. All I'm not getting through is going to be Hadrian's, yeah. Maybe a Heimdall, but I can click through that. The Modded is really good too, though. I mean, paying 8 for that's going to be rough, not the Modded. I think I'm going to take the Modded just for some options. We can see what other breakers I see. I'm not hurting for them yet. It hurts to pass, but... Ooh.
Okay,
Hate drafting Data Dealer.
It depends that he's heat drafting all the other.
That's good. Right now, I'm leaning towards the Armitage of the Fem. Just for more money or that Fem. Good stuff. Yeah, I will. It's a really expensive suite, though.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather wait to the second pack to take that Armitage. I think I'm just going to take the Fem. Because if I see an Opus, I'm not going to need more Armitage. The Opus is going to get me covered, so... There's that. Oh, this is a questionable pack. I don't know how common they are, but I'm seeing a lot of Aesops. I would not mind having one. Makes those armamentages a lot better. Because you can turn that last click into no click and 3 credits instead of clicking 2. E3, too early, Surge, don't have any viruses, Cortez chip, too situational, Peacock. There's a lot of them floating around. I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll take the Aesops just to have one so I can start passing them and taking better cards. Oh. Highly considering the deep thought. With that Maker's Eye, I'm going to be going into R&D a lot. At least that one run. It wouldn't take much to charge it back up, and it's going to be hard for the Corp to spend that turn clearing counters. Again, Peacock, every pack. Not too worried about missing one of those. Tinkering, I don't have any good breakers yet. Ice Carver. I mean, I think I'll see Ice Carver's one. I'll see Deep Thought again. But, oh, hey. A lot of these seem really, really similar. I mean, this is a lot of cards that I've discussed already. The Surge is almost good now with the Deep Thought, but it's kind of combo-y, and I wouldn't want to do that without getting more viruses. I might take the Personal Touch just to make Crypts a little better. Whatever breaker I get a little better. Yeah, it's too late for access. Oh, he didn't take all the data dealers. There's one. I already have a Fem. I don't need 2 Fems. There's just no way I'm going to have the money to pay for that. Leaning towards the Decoy very heavily. Just on the off chance that they're running tag punishment stuff. Decoy is a good way to get out of it. I didn't see many Scorches coming around. I know the Sea Source didn't table. Someone's running Scorch. I think the Decoy is going to be a good pick. So I'm not taking Data Dealer and I have a Fem. So, oh, the Xanadu came back around. That's an instant pick. There's not as much ice that's going to be rezzed, so it's not going to tax them too much. But in a limited economy game, that 1 extra credit is...
Your card, sir.
Hey, Joshua B. Again, not super disappointed in that. I mean, if I can put them on not having tag punishment, Joshua B is pretty strong. I mean, right now, I've got a good setup. I've got the multi-access, I've got the tricks, I've got money, I've got the Fem, and then I've got some support cards. It's not looking terrible right now. Are they starting right?
They're starting
right away?
the next 10.
All right. So
Going to the left now, I believe.
got a good base. So right now, oh, yes. I'm looking at the rest of the pack just as a. And the Parasite's good. Compromise though.
Yeah, I know you like those.
I love that card. It's not going to be as good with the limited amount of ice that's out there. Just because the 30 card deck, you're not going to hit as much ice. It's not going to happen. But I mean, those are the options. Battering ram, maybe. That's what I'm looking at right now. The Parasite, I don't think I took the Surge, so the Parasite's not great. It's decent as kind of a stall tactic just to make them do something about it. I might have to take the Compromise though. There's going to be so many good traces too that it's a link. It's more credits. Yeah, I mean the Liberateds obviously aren't coming back around, so I'm going to start taking some of those at one point, but I can't mess with the Compromise. I feel kind of bad that I'm almost trying to remake decks that I play in Constructed, which is not really a great way to go about drafting, because it's just not going to work the same. I'm taking cards that I like in Constructed just because I know they'll be versatile in draft. Darwin. Ooh, inside job. Bank job. Bank job's going to be really strong in this environment. I already have the Decoy. I don't need the Craft Space. Nerve Agent would be pretty good with the Sneak Door, but it's really combo heavy. I mean, I'm looking at the blue cards, surprisingly. Darwin could be fun, but I already have the Crypsis. And Darwin's not significantly cheaper without the right support cards. So looking at Bank Job and Inside Job. This pack is... I'm going to get the last card out of this pack back. It's not going to be what I don't take. I guarantee it. It's probably going to be an E3 or a crash base. So I've got money. I mean, they're both kind of money cards. This one is more of an aggression money card, and this one is going to be just pad campaign punishment. If I could guarantee that I was going to use Doppelganger, Bank Shot would be much better. But that's not really a possibility at this point. I almost have to take the bank job. I don't know. There's just so much weird ice that I don't think Inside Job is going to pay for itself all that often. Everyone who has a good piece of ice is going to protect it. Your Hay Dreams are not going on the outside. That's where your chumps and your pop-ups and whatnot go. First time someone sets up a turn 2 remote on me, I'm going to regret not taking that, but what can you do? Alright. I'm leaning towards the Parasite just for some tricks. Get something problematic out of the way. The Morningstar's back. I might take him at some point, but I think the Parasite's better right now. I have the Xanadu, I don't have an Ice Carver. But I can get rid of problems. Deus Ex would be alright with all the snares that are floating around. Codecracker's okay. Underworld's too late. Helpful AI, too late. Tinkering again. I don't really have any good breakers that I'm using right now, so I need to start getting those. The Forge is real good in here. It's that Peacock again. Net Shield, I mean, the first net damage I'm not too worried about. That's best against stuff like Jinteki PE, where you're just taking small bits and pieces, but just one from a snare is not going to really pay for itself. Peacock again. Pheromones is okay. I actually don't hate pheromones, especially in this environment. But I'm getting a lot of viruses they're going to start dealing with between the Deep Thought and the Parasite that I don't know if pheromones is going to be worth it. I think the Forge is going to be really strong, though. Either getting rid of something that's going to be a problem or just denying them money. At this point, I might take the Surge. Surge on Parasite is really good. Because if I play a Parasite on something, they don't stop it. I Surge it next turn. It's going up 3 and going to be a really strong burst. I already have a Deep Thought. I'm not super concerned about Expose at this point. Peacocks are everywhere. So
I think we've seen a Peacock almost
every hand I've seen a Peacock in. They're not getting taken. The code gates that I have are not good to break with Peacock anyways. I'd much rather just break with Crypsis. We'll take the Surge for the couple viruses we have. The Mem chip is pretty good here. Memory is a big concern. I think I'm just going to take the Mem chip just to give myself more options. The Parasite and the Sneak Door, all that floating around. The Mem chip is going to be really good. I mean, too late for Link. Deja Vu, I don't have enough viruses. Public Sympathy, I'm not a fan of. And Crash Space, I've got the Decoy, so I'm just going to bank on that. Xanadu Surge, Peacock Lemuria. I feel like I passed this pack already. I could take a second Xanadu and bank really heavily on getting one of those out early. Again, with the amount of ice that's going to be floating around on early Xanadu is not super scary. A second Surge seems really excessive. I might just take the Peacock.
Finally going with Peacock.
Thinking about it. I mean, against the single subroutine code gates, it's not bad. And I have those other cards already, so I don't need them. Data Dealer, access to Global Sec, and Creeper. I'll probably just take the Creeper. I mean, it is a Sentry Breaker. I have the Fem, though. The Fem is way better. Access to Global Sec, I mean, it's too late for that. I've seen 0 Underworld contacts, which means someone's taking them all. Probably someone on the opposite side of the table from me, because they're not making it either way. Or someone on either side of me. What's that? There's been one out there?
I believe I saw one when we...
Okay.
I think the information went through.
Oh, okay.
It was very early on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was the very first pack.
I think it was the very first game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I passed one and have not seen one since, so...
And we start with... The runner starts with a base like, what, 0?
Yeah, I think it's 0. There's no way it's 1.
You would need...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would need a lot. So someone is going into them very heavily. I think I'm going to take the Creeper just for options, because, again, it's Data Dealer. It's not going to happen. Hey, look, Data Dealer. Replicator? I might just take the Data Dealer. Why not? There's no way I will ever play Replicator, so Data Dealer is not really an option, but it's better than nothing.
There's your last card.
E3? Hey, called it. It is really not bad. I mean, with the Peacock, gets a little better with E3.
I mean, that helps you out right there.
Yeah, the E3 is actually, I was
pretty
pretty happy about that one. Makes the Peacock a lot better. Creeper, I think, is 2 to... Is it 2 to break? It's 2 to break. That makes Creeper and Peacock a lot better.
Like a reverse time as far as strength and subroutines go.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could easily see playing that suite. The money's not great on it, but money's not going to be great. It's draft. Yeah. Pretty happy with what I got right now. I'd like to get a console. Grimoire is not optimal. Oh, hey, it's Grimoire.
Let's see what Grant gets now.
But I would take a Grimoire. Scrubber, no. Public Sympathy, no. Fem got one. Bank Job. New Ancestry. Oh, I don't know about that. Rabbit Hole, not worth it in the one of. Another Forge would be really strong. Just forge everything.
You could treat it like an account stipend, right? Kind of in a way, you're draining their money.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not super worried about face checking in this environment. There's not too many terrible cards. A second Bank Job would also be really strong, and just really hope I get a Doppelganger. The battery RAM. I don't have the MU for it, I don't think. It's really expensive. I think I'm fine doing barriers with Crypsis, honestly. I might take the Bank Job. Or the Forged. I don't know. This is a tough choice. I think I need the Bank Job. I've already got one. I mean, I might as well go into them. I imagine Doppelganger will be taken. I'm kind of relying on one being in there or in the next pack or two. If I don't want to get one in the next pack or two, I'm going to take the next Grimoire I see. Toolbox is just too expensive, especially with the soda I've got right now.
There's a pack right there.
Got 2 packs queued up for me.
Yeah. And then here's the next one here.
Battering Ram, Blastcrete, Underworld, Joshua B. Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Hi, sure, Gamble. Don't mind if I do.
I'm actually surprised that made it around.
I mean, this is...
Makes you wonder what else was in there.
Yeah, there's one card missing, so... I think I'm going to rely on the Decoy over the Blastcrete. I don't have any cards that are going to tag me. It'd be nice to be able to run through tags, but with the Bank Jobs, I've got a lot of resources I'm going to want to protect. Test Run and Sure Gamble. Test Run is really good with the Fem. And Sure Gamble is Sure Gamble. It's that money. I should probably not drop the table. I forgot we have the mic sitting right there.
Oh, okay, so pick it up.
Let's hope not. Just in the box.
Yeah.
That's a really tough call.
Get Fem for 9.
Yeah. I mean, it pulls the Fem. It lets me run with the Fem. I think I have to take the Sure Gamble, though. I just need the acceleration from it.
Yeah. There's your next one.
All right. It helps you get going early, much better. I think the Crescentus is honestly a decent pick. Kind of gives me some more ice manipulation. I have the Fem, no rabbit holes. Sacrificial's not really worth it. Oh, queued up. Creeper, I've got one. Quality Time, almost. I don't have any search right now. Quality Time would not be the worst thing in the world. Crescentus or Quality Time, I think, are my options. I think the Crescentus could prove to be really good for R&D pressure, especially with the Deep Thought. And I would imagine I'd see another Quality Time. I think Modded is just the clear choice here. And then go for Quality Time now, because I've got 2 Moddeds and a Sure Gamble. I've got a lot of cards that I can just play out for money. I just need to get to them. I think the Modded's better than the Crescentus, though, so I'm not too bad about passing that. Okay, yeah, really buying. I'm taking the Modded just for money. Past that, I'm so far behind. Alright, so let's do this a little faster now. More Crescentus. They're just spamming them now. Force of Nature is worse than Peacock, I think. Because you're going to have to... Yeah, the Force of Nature is no good. No good at all. Joshua B, no good. Replicator, no good. I have an Aesops. It's Crescentus, I think, again. I've got 2 Crescentus.
Oh, okay.
Got a lot of control going on right now. A decoy, I might take a Pheromones. It's pretty strong with the Sneak Door. Gives me kind of a ghetto doppelganger or desperado with the Pheromones. I could go a second decoy and just have a lot of tag prevention. I can always trash them later with the Aesops and kind of like turn them into a really bad easy mark. I think I'm gonna take the Pheromones though. I'll take the decoy. That covers me on tag prevention now. I don't need anything else. That Morningstar made it back around. I don't have a Barrier Breaker yet. I've got the 2 modded, so the price is not that bad. Public Sympathy is not going to happen. Deja Vu, I had 2 viruses. I didn't take the Pheromones, so yeah, that's good. Hopefully AI wouldn't be bad. What we got here? Public Sympathy, I'll take the Deja Vu then. Past 2 Public Sympathies. Should be...
They're still exciting. Now, just real quick, what I'm doing here is Grant's in another room in the store we're playing in. I'm actually running cards back to him from the playroom back and forth. So
I can kind of discuss
when you hear
picks
Grant
as
say
they're
he's
happening.
behind, it's probably because they drafted so quickly, but we want Grant to
We're trying to talk about the picks here, yeah.
Which is what we want. And that's your hand?
That is what I'm passing right now.
Oh, okay.
I took the Deja Vu. And I'm passing 2 other sympathies. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Kevin will like that.
Sure. Make sure I'm on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. So I should be getting a pack of 2 and then a pack of 1. A pack of 2 is okay. Why not? I just took the Morningstar, so that gives me a really expensive MU Barrier Breakers, but it's better for Public Sympathy.
Alright, so you should get 1 next.
I should get 1, yeah. Probably another Public Sympathy.
Apparently there's Public Sympathy everywhere.
Is that what I'm getting?
Well, no.
All right, that's not bad.
I mean, I think we're going. You go ahead. I would go ahead and start.
Yeah. All right, we've got good money. We've got decent breakers. I mean, they're not great. Right now, I'm looking for like a little more money.
Compromise employee.
I would take another one. I'd like a quality time and a console. A medium. Started strong. Doppelganger. There it is. There it is.
Nice.
That's so good at the 2 bank jobs.
Yeah, that's going to do perfectly, just like you asked.
I have to take that. I mean, there's really good cards in here. I would love an Inside Job. I love Liberated. None of those are going to table. I'm likely going to get an Infiltration, a Sacrificial Construct, or a Net Shield.
Yeah, I agree. Doppelganger won't make it back to you.
No, I have to take that. I was asking for one and I got it, so. That makes me feel much better at the bank jobs. I mean, I can't rely on having it. I'd love to get the quality time now to have a little bit of kind of sort of search, especially with the combo that I've got going. It's really good word compression because I can spend 3 clicks making money in some form or another, and then 1 click running twice, which is really good because money is going to be tight. It makes the bank jobs really good because I can bank job a remote, get the money, go back and trash it. I can bank job a remote, get the money, go HQ, go R&D, hit the actual remote, not the economy asset that's going to be sitting out there. Gives me so many options. I do have a couple viruses, but I don't really think the interaction would be that great with blanking on this Grimoire. So I'm not sad about passing the Grimoire that I had last pack. I've got the Doppelganger and the Mem Chip to give me a little bit extra MU to use the 2 Crescentus that I have. I'm going to be leaning very heavily on Cryptus, which I don't like, but I have enough economy manipulation between the Forge and the Crescentus that hopefully I can keep them forward as well.
We're actually waiting on them this time.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Sometimes I'm peeking ahead and seeing what he's getting, but I don't tell him what he's getting.
No. Getting the second Doppelganger would be huge.
There's a 3 to pay for right there.
And then, yeah. I really want that quality time now, though. I'm regretting not taking it earlier.
You think that doppelganger will make it back around? I don't know.
No. I will be getting
The
2
worm?
cards. Yeah, I'm getting a worm and a data dealer. Almost guaranteed. I'd love the test run, because without any search right now, I'm really relying on having Crypsis for breakers, because there's going to be nothing else. But 2 doppelgangers, come on. 2 doppelgangers
Yeah.
to make jobs?
I'm
Yes.
surprised, really.
I'm in.
So, yeah.
One of them was lucky. 2 of them is fantastic. I have MU, I have a really good work compression console. I have the bank jobs to go with it. If I see a 3rd bank job, I would love it. Special order is good. Diesel.
There you go.
I gotta take the diesel, I think.
I mean, it's free. You still get 3 cards. So
I'm still drawn.
you have to pay for it because I know you
Good.
did
Yeah.
like quality time because you had to pay the 3 for it. Yeah.
If I really want the extra, I can click for them. The imp would be strong. I've got a little bit of virus interaction with the Deja Vu and a Surge. I mean, imp Surge is not great because they're going to purge next turn almost guaranteed. I have the Peacock. Maybe 2 Peacocks, finally. Public Sympathy is hilarious and probably the card that... Oh, I'm not getting the card out of this pack, actually. This pack is
I'm seeing
done.
a lot of public sympathy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. The special order is hard to pass, but I think the diesel's going to give me better options. It will give me flames. Get into those moddeds, get into the doppelgangers, I should say. Getting into the sure gamble, and I don't remember if I took an easy mark. I might have just passed one, is why I'm thinking of it. But I'm not too sad about not having search because you're not going to be able to rely on having your full breaker suite out at any given time anyways in draft. And now we're not waiting on me anymore.
2, and that's your next one.
They got faster. Already have the decoys. That's not a great pack for me. Not a great pack at all. I was thinking about taking a pheromones earlier. I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. I don't need the decoy at all. I don't need the surge at all. I have a battering ram. I don't need the access. It's pheromones or deja vu. I don't think I took a pheromones, so I'm going to take one just because. I mean, I do have the doppelganger and the sneak door. I can get some really annoying trick going with that. Ninja. Curious. Did not see that coming. I kind of have to take Ninja here, I think. I mean, compared to Creeper, Ninja is fantastic. Why is there a Ninja in this pack still? I mean, you're breaking a lot of them for 4 or 5, like your Caduceus and your really annoying sentries, or you're breaking for like, kind of expensive. But I haven't seen a Mimic. I'm not going to see a Mimic. It's not going to happen. If there's a Mimic in there, I will be shocked and appalled. I'm not going to have the money for Vamp. Vamp is kind of fun to take with the pheromones. That's kind of a wonky combo, though. Public Sympathies, again, I've been ignoring them. There's no reason to stop that now. So between Vamp and Ninja. I think Ninja will be better. I can drop the Creeper at that point and have a backup Sentry Breaker for Crypsis. There's none of the AI hate in the draft yet, so Mini Crypsis is not bad, but having Ninja as a backup is pretty good. And the Vamp, again, is just too combo heavy. I'm not going to do that. Shutdown, eh? My options right here, I think, are Shutdown and Memchip. Shutdown's great with the Sneak Door. Memchip is good as a backup. I have a Deep Thought, I have a Fem, I have a Creeper. I have a Ninja now, so I don't even need the Creeper that I have. So it's Memchip and Shutdown. I have 2 Doppelgangers and a Memchip already. I don't think I'm going to need the extra MU that bad. And Shutdown is great. With the Crescentus too, I'm going to have so much economic pressure just by turning ice off. It's insane. All-Nighter seems good. It doesn't do anything right off the bat, but it's at worst an easy mark if I get an Aesop, if I even put the Aesop in the deck. It could be good. I mean, between All-Nighter and Doppelganger, I have really good burst running. I can kind of save up and wait for a turn that I really need to do a lot of stuff on. And just kind of go all out. I don't have any multi-access, though, so Demo Run is not that great for me. I just remember that I passed the medium, I think. Because I took the Doppelganger instead, like I should have. So I think I'm going to take the All-Nighter. I mean, it's the card that I'm most likely to use. Personal Touch might actually not be bad either, now that I think about it. I'll do personal touch instead. Calling it Oswald and the All-Nighter just to give me... I don't know what I'd put it on. Maybe the Peacock? I believe we took a Morningstar earlier, so I think I'm going to take the Vamp. Data Linkers, I have no way to tag myself. I have 2 decoys. I'm not going to get tagged, hopefully. So, and I have the Morningstar, so we'll take the Vamp and see if it works with pheromones. Hey, look at that. Personal Touch and Net Shield. I did not get past the... There's a Public Sympathy in this pack? Or what was in the pack that I thought I was going to get back? I don't remember. I'll take another Personal Touch, I guess. There's no reason to have a Net Shield.
I think something interesting to know is that you have Inside Man. So that's it.
I do, actually.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that. But
well, I mean
I think it's all right.
Yeah. I mean, I took 2 personal touches at the end there, so. Now the runner is going to be weird. I don't know how this is going to work out. There's some really strong stuff and some not so strong stuff.
I think it's interesting that you have the Inside Man. Because that's a free personal touch. I mean,
yeah, I wasn't thinking about it until you said that.
You got 3, I would have right? 3 personal touches, or G2?
I might have 3 actually, because I took 2 right at the very end.
Yeah,
I have 3.
Oh wow, that Crypsis just got a lot better
for free, and I've got the moddeds too. I'm really liking this, just going Crypsis and using heavily on the Crescentus and the Shutdown.
I think that's absolutely. I mean. There was a couple of replicators that would have been nice to pull.
I have 1. They're not good alone, are they?
I mean, if you play replicator, you can search for the rest. But once you threw a personal touch down, you can go search for another.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure. It's a little bit of it requires a little bit of effort.
And then I need. I don't know how I have an extra Crypsis then. Ben had an extra one.
Yeah, he gave it back to you. That's why I was over there.
But I've got 3 already, so that must be from my 4th pack that I have. So the Crypsis are going in, Doppelganger's going in, Personal Touch is going in. I might play the E3, honestly. All that hardware is going to be really good at the Inside Man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it really wasn't such a bad pull.
Because I have the Aesop's too. So late game he's going away. Probably playing that's there. Probably playing the decoys, probably playing that. Not playing Joshua B, I don't think.
Great for your Armitage.
Yeah. Maybe Xanadu, I don't know. But yeah, Aesop's with Bank Job, Aesop's with Armitage.
Wow.
That's a great resource.
So you've got 1 Akamatsu, so in case you just happen to need the extra, you may not. You do the whole personal type stuff.
Yeah.
I can't remember if corporate troubleshooters in this thing.
It is.
It is, so it just sucks you get an archer with it.
Yeah. That would be bad. Alright, so the Crescentus I think are going in. The Parasites are going in, clearly. The Sneaker's going in. What am I at right now? 4, 7, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh. And then I need more breakers. I mean, I could just go with the pure Crypsis suite. That's really dangerous, though. So I would have to get one early. I think the Xanadu's out. It's too expensive. The Deja Vu's out. I don't need that Parasite that badly. Vamp Pheromones is fun, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I really dislike my barrier breakers. I might put in the battering ram just for wall statics. Right now I'm looking at either keeping the inside man, running the 3 personal touch, and going almost entirely Crypsis. Or dropping the personal touch as the inside man. It's completely inside man, singular. And going with an actual breaker suite of Ninja, Battering Ram, Peacock, and Fem. Which is way more expensive. I can dump all of my money into Crypsis right now.
Yeah.
The deep thought has to go in, I think, if I'm going only Crypsis. And then I would really want the Surge too. I feel like the Fem might be a good investment, but I don't know cutting at this point.
What do you got now? 30 on the map?
This was in 32, I think. 7, 10, 14, 17, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
So you keeping the E3 then?
I guess I'd really have to. I was thinking about dropping it. I'm just not sure how many Heimdalls there were floating around.
You could go 32 with the Fem, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing.
That's not too bad.
No. I mean, almost every card I'm drawing is going to be good, except for the decoys.
Yeah.
Because all I really need to do is get to that, and I'm good. Crypsis Doppelganger is rough, though. Like, I'm going to be using one of those as just kind of a blowaway run. But with the Crescentus and the Shutdown.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I really wish we would have pulled that Dharma. That would have been good with personal touches. And then, maybe grab it, pull. But then you have to change your whole. Then you have to go pull cyber feeders. That we can use for the. Yeah, you have to change your whole strategy with that.
Because the thing about all these breakers is that they're not that much better than Crypsis. Ninja is on certain cards.
Yeah, Ninja breaks Predator for what, 2 without having to use a token.
Yeah,
Crypsis
the big problem is the tokens. Especially with the Doppelganger, I'm going to have turns where I'm just doing like 3 tokens and hoping they don't purge. Which is not bad, honestly.
Yeah, if they're having to purge that, then
because, I mean, I'll do that back and forth for quite a while. 3 tokens, credit, purge, they're drawing cards still. And then I'll go up my sneak door and doing work.
I wonder if there was a data sucker in there.
I don't think data sucker's in there.
No.
I almost want to put in the Morningstar, just because I think my MU can support it. And with the moddeds, I can get it out pretty easily.
So, Morningstar, Crypsis, that's 3 MU.
Morningstar, Crypsis, Deep Thought.
So 4 MU, and you have Doppelganger, so you give 5 on the Akamatsu, you do 6. You can still use your Crescentises.
Yeah, so I want a revolving spot for Crescentis and Parasite, and then the Sneaker's going to be one of those things where it goes down. You run it for like 3 turns.
And then you can
get rid of it, yeah. And then I almost want to put the Fem in because I'm running so many sentries. But there's going to be a lot, I think, of mid-range sentries going around, which Ninja's not good against.
You can mod
but Fem is very good. My Breaker Suite is huge at this point, though.
Yeah. And you only have 1 diesel to draw.
Yeah. But it gives me some options. What do I need to cut now? 5, 8, 10, 14, 17, 20, 24, 27, 30, 34.
You can run a 34, I guess, or you could just cut 4 of it.
Yeah, I don't know what's coming out, though. At this point.
Maybe 1 decoy? I mean, how often do you think you're going to get tagged?
That's what I was thinking. I really don't know how much tag punishment's going around right now. Especially with the aggression this deck might be capable of.
Plus, if it's a resource, you'd be trashed. You get trashed with the sea source. No, because you block the decoy, but
It's not great. I'd be kind of hesitant to run with absolutely no tag prevention. My biggest problem is that most of the tags are going to come through just really taxing ice, like the Hunters and the Data Raven, the Shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be sea source. It's going to be...
I just have this feeling someone's running all the global segs, and it's just going to walk through traces.
Yeah. I might just straight up drop the decoys at this point.
Well,
because I have my money on 1, maybe 2 people running heavy tag.
Maybe Kyle.
Maybe.
Sam?
Donovan might. Sam might. But do I really want to dedicate 2 deck slots to countering 1 or 2 people? On the off chance that I hit them. Otherwise, they're going to be dead draws.
Yeah, because you don't usually run a 4 anyways. That would supersede the tab.
No, yeah, I don't. That cuts down on my dead draws a lot, too. I mean, I think for the taxing ice, I can deal with it other ways. I can shut it down and get through it. Because mostly what it looks like I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up, trying to get the deep thought out, or the Maker's Eye going to get some R&D pressure, and then just kind of waiting for them to do remotes. And with some HQ pressure sprinkled in. I might just run 32. It's not bad. The E3 could come out. I'm not running anything that really needs the E3.
So you're at 30, right?
Maybe 31, 35, 8, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I'm fine with 31, I guess. If my deck was more streamlined, I'd care a little more.
You know, you can Karma, Bully, 2 Armitage, 3 Softs, 2 Mage Eyes, 1 True Gamble.
2 Moddeds.
Did you get an easy mark?
Nope.
No, that's right. We passed on it.
Yep. I passed on it for.
Yeah.
I think this is the Diesel at that point. Maybe a modded.
You really don't want Data Dealer?
No. Ironically, Data Dealer is best against my deck. Because I have, 3 1-pointers in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's not bad. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'm good with it. We can always change it if it turns out that Cryptus and expensive shit doesn't work at all.
And that's it for the drafting portion of this video. Don't forget to watch the other half of the draft. We will be posting the videos of Grant using this deck soon, so check back on the channel for them. As always, please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. We hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.